easy mod that's plug and play. These little red clips are my worst enemy ever. Different day, I got a different shirt on. Super cool, super happy with it. What's the point of a product review video if I don't let you know that there's problems? We've got an easy 1-minute install for a great upgrade for the Sierra. That involves the running lights here. So when you unlock the truck, you have these bright orange lights and then it transitions to white. They're flickering just because of the camera frame rate. But we have an easy mod that's plug and play, doesn't need any tools, and should install in under 1 minute. We're gonna put that on here, and that way these are amber all the time. You can kind of give it kind of like a Ford Raptor look, or just like a meaner look. There's a lot of trucks that are coming out that are just amber running lights now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna go do it with no tools and probably just with one hand so I can hold the camera the whole time. So it's probably a 1 minute install. Might be a few more minutes just because I'm gonna do it with one hand. We're gonna do it in one take. So first steps first, go ahead and pop the hood. Got a little Duramax. Got our parts here. If you enjoy these videos, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe because it really helps. I think like 2% of y'all are subscribed to the channel, and more subscribers mean more brands can help us out, can produce better videos, and it will just be overall better long term. I'm going to continue growing this channel and every subscriber counts. So back into the video. So headlights here, you go right behind, and I'm looking at this for the first time while I do this video. So you've got the harness here. See if we can get our hand in here. Go and pull the red tab out. Guess what? I was wrong. You need a small little tool to do the wiring clip. So now we're in a different day. I got a different shirt on. Pull the truck in. Let's knock this out. So here's the thing. These GM wiring harnesses, they've got these little red clips, right? I kind of pointed them out. Let me zoom in for you here. These little red clips are my worst enemy ever. You push down this little red part and this pulls out. And for whatever reason, this is like the hardest thing for me to do to save my life. In order to do this, I got a small screwdriver. I'm gonna set the camera down. And I don't know why this is so difficult. I've watched videos of other people do it, but this is really difficult for me. So I figure I'm not the only person that has a hard time with this. So I would figure I will record this process. Okay, so the clips are off, and I'm gonna save y'all some time because this 1 minute install has turned into like a 20-minute install unnecessarily. Completely just my lack of knowledge, but I'm sure some other people could use this help as well. So let me zoom in so y'all can see a little better. So the clip is undone. Now, when you're getting these clips undone, there should never be any major force to get these undone. This red clip, when it comes back, when you get the right tension, it's really easy. You shouldn't have to force it at all. And the same thing with this black clip. Once you press down up here, pull this red clip back, then you press down right here. And what I was doing wrong was I was just pressing and pulling. You push it in, make sure it's seated all the way, then push the black down, and then pull it out. It will come out with like a pound of force, like barely anything. Nothing about releasing these needs to take force. Let me save you that trouble. If you're using a lot of pressure, you're doing it wrong. A little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just gotta adjust how you're releasing these. Passenger side, the factory wire harness is really tight. There's a zip tie that holds the harness to this mountain right here. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that because this is way too tight to get this harness in the middle. So just remove it. You'll have a little more play, but shouldn't be an issue. Now you have the harnesses. They are a straight plug and play into the harness. You can't really mess these up. There's a male end and a female end. You just plug these right in to the factory headlights. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This install was kind of frustrating. It's now dark outside. It was definitely not dark when I started. It really doesn't need to be that difficult. If you've taken apart wiring harnesses before, like the clips, it's really not a big deal. This is all plug and play, but I'm really not thrilled with like how tight these wiring harnesses are. Like they make some really sharp corners. This side I thought was tight, but you know, it's got a little bit of movement, so that one's probably fine. But this one over here is like cranked. Like it's tight. Like it's real tight. And I don't have a way to, I'm pretty sure this is the heat dispensing on the headlight, so it's resting on there, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. But the good news is that if these don't work out, you just take the wiring harness in the middle out and you plug the factory stuff back in. So that part's not a big deal. But the good news is that both sides are on, so we get to test this out. It is dark outside, so I'm going to see if I shut the hood. If it goes to, the lights are on, so maybe won't turn on the headlights, but we'll see. Nope, we will do an update tomorrow when the sun comes up. Okay, got Apple CarPlay disconnected. That is a process sometimes, but look at the front end. So much better. So cool. And there's actually a lot more orange in person. It looks kind of like whitewashed. It's very bright orange, just like your turn signals are. It felt way more aggressive in traffic when you could see the reflection. And also it's just a little different. But yeah, I'll show you through. When you unlock, it just kind of switches off and on instead of, well, I guess it never was a switchback in that situation, but when your headlights turn on, these do turn back white, just like it just showed a minute ago. So it's not a permanent orange thing. I think they are working on a harness. If you want this orange all the time, you will be able to do that in the future, but for right now, they are orange for daytime running lights, and then they will switch back to white with the headlights on. And there is some reflection a little bit in here. It does kind of bounce off the interior, but anyways, super cool, super happy with it. And if I ever have any issues with this, just be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to leave comments, or I will make another video if there are problems with this in the future, because what's the point of a product review video if I don't let you know that there's problems later? So anyways, if you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, let me know what you think about them. Is that a waste of money? Was it cool? Was it worth it? I think it was worth it. I'd buy it again. So anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.